So I've been using red light therapy for over 1,000 days, and I want to talk to you about why I keep using it even when it's sunny out. And don't worry, I get plenty of sunlight. This isn't medical advice, and I'm not a doctor. I'm just a guy on YouTube sharing his experience and some really compelling studies. I started getting into red light therapy because I was having issues with my energy. And in my early 20s, I got sick from mold, and that started a cascade of lots of issues down the line. When I first started doing it, I recognized that I was having a noticeable lift in my mood and my energy. And I would just kind of do it without thinking about it and without really understanding the mechanisms of how it worked and the actual benefits that were happening and taking place. But I enjoyed that mild bump after every session. So in 2020, I got COVID, and that turned into a really bad case of long haul COVID. And I suffered a lot, just like millions of people around the world. If you want to learn more about that journey, then you can check out this video right here. And I started having these thyroid issues as a result of getting COVID. It triggered this condition called Hashimoto's. So when I learned that this was happening, I started really digging into understanding as much as I could about this condition and the different treatment options that I had in front of me. And as I was going down the rabbit hole, I picked up this book on red light therapy by 𝐷𝐷𝐷𝐷, and he referenced this one study that I'll put up right here. Basically, the study showed that there were these 15 women who had Hashimoto's who were also on thyroid medication, and they gave them 10 treatments of red light therapy. And as a result, 100% of them were able to lower their dose of thyroid medication and or get off their thyroid medication completely. And the more profound findings is that when they checked back in on them 9 months later, the results had sustained. And they also measured a noticeable decrease in their TPO antibodies, which is one of the main markers for the autoimmunity. So I know what you might be thinking when you hear about a study like this. You're like, okay, well, it's only 15 participants. How was this study conducted? And I agree. And the cool part about this is I was able to find another study where they had a larger population. It was a randomized placebo-controlled trial, and they were able to reproduce the same results. So while I understand that red light therapy and near-infrared light is not necessarily treating root cause of the Hashimoto's, it is definitely helping with the symptoms in my experience, especially the fatigue. And in addition to that, it seems like it has a very productive effect on the autoimmunity as well. And if it's supporting my thyroid, then I imagine it probably has a synergistic effect with all the other treatments and protocols that I'm doing to move me closer in the direction of remission. Many of the health challenges that I've had, including mold, long haul COVID, and Hashimoto's, have all drastically affected my energy. It has become clear to me after doing my own research and working with a handful of really talented practitioners that I was having issues with my mitochondria, which is the part of the cell that is responsible for energy production. And believe it or not, red light therapy and photobiomodulation work directly with the mitochondria and can actually stimulate mitochondrial metabolism and increase ATP, aka energy. So to put that in very simple English, the red light therapy charges up the cells, which in turn helps those cells not only have more energy, but also utilize that energy for all the other processes that they're going to be carrying out, including healing and repair. The MedCram YouTube channel did an incredible video breaking down exactly how these processes work, and I'll link that down below as a reference for you to go check out later. Dr. Roger C. Holt breaks down in that video how this type of therapy actually stimulates your own endogenous stem cell production. So those stem cells can go to work and do what they're best at doing, healing. And on top of that, he makes an extremely compelling case for this as an application to help with long COVID. And from my own experience, it's helped a lot. One of the most common compliments that I get from women and my girlfriend and all the women that I've dated is that I have really, really nice skin. Although I've had pretty good skin most of my life, I feel that I continue to have soft, radiant, wrinkle, and blemish-free skin because I continue to use red light therapy every single day. I don't do any type of skincare routine. I never have. And red light therapy is the only thing that I do that's good for my skin other than use the sauna. And this really should come as no surprise because red light therapy has been proven to increase collagen production and is a great therapy for reducing wrinkles and scars. And in addition to that, it has also been shown to be really effective for wound healing. So I'm seeing great results for myself, and I'm just going to continue to be as consistent as I can be. I think one of my favorite benefits that I've noticed after using red light therapy for more than 3 years, almost almost every single day is how quickly I'm able to recover from workouts as a byproduct of using it. I do my best to work out almost every single day, not because it's, best for muscle growth or strength or anything like that. I just love to move. I love how it makes me feel, and I love what it does for my blood sugar. So I train as much as I can while still not feeling like trash. And sometimes when I'm really pushing myself, obviously I'm going to feel really sore the next day. But I find that the amount of time that I experience that delayed onset muscle soreness decreases quite a bit after a 10 to 20 minute red light therapy session. And as a byproduct, I can train with that level of frequency without feeling terrible all the time. And I actually feel like I'm recovering a lot faster. And I found a highly cited systematic review that shows that photobiomodulation or red light therapy can help your muscles grow much faster after training. And it also reduces muscle inflammation and damage. And because of these incredible benefits, the review even questioned if red light therapy should be used in professional sports because it's kind of like a cheat code. That's how effective it is. And I think that one of the most promising aspects of red light therapy that no one talks about is how little time it takes. 10 to 20 minutes a day, depending on what you're treating, is enough to see extremely meaningful benefits. Everyone has 10 minutes a day, and you can do other things while you do the therapy. You could meditate, you could read, you could even check your email. It's really quite profound how simple it is. I think that's why it gets this controversy around it, like if it's a scam or if it works or not. It's because it almost feels like it's cheat codes, like it's too good to be true. But I've tried many things on my health journey, and there are very, very, very few things that have stuck with me and have yet even made it into my daily practice. And red light therapy is one of those. And if you want to learn more about the device I use and why I continue to use it even when it's sunny out, then go watch this video right here. It's right there. Go watch it. Take care. Be well.